Collector here with a special guest, a fellow Power Ranger enthusiast myself, my more phenomenal sister.
Hi guys, those of you may know me as StarLexi97 on YouTube. I'm here with my brother, being a retent gamer and collector.
And here it is. It should have been put up last weekend, however, I got sick. But I received this a month before I was supposed to receive it, and if you can't tell from what it is, this is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy Power Morpher for the Green Ranger and White Ranger edition. That's right, fucking Tommy's Morpher. Now, I will open this here in a second. I just wanted to, let you guys know that I have my first review about the original Legacy Morpher that I also have here for comparison. So, I'm going to open this shit up. I wanted to wait especially for you guys to open this with me, to share this moment with me.
If he can get it open.
Yeah, if I can get it open. Hold on. Who knew that tape was so strong? One thing I did want to mention about these, my bad, is the plastic. It's very cheap, even with the other Legacy Morpher, which is kind of upsetting. Because I have to find a case or something I can put these in, because the plastic ain't gonna last forever. Okay, let's see. First things first, we get another one of the belt buckles that you can put the Morpher inside and hoist onto your belt and everything.
Because honestly, who wouldn't want to wear it as a belt buckle?
Or wear it to LARP.
Live action role playing!
Yeah, it's that. And here we go. First thing here is Dragon Zord's coin. And that, again, has the awesome weathered look of the original coins. And that's really cool. I love that. And here's actually my favorite of Tommy's Rangers.
Okay, now that one I don't know, so I can't do it.
Tiger Zord. He doesn't really have a sound effect or anything.
Whatever.
And it's got the same detail in the back of the coins, and it looks the exact same as the other ones. This one's shinier, and I really like how this coin was done.
I mean, it's Tommy.
Get that out of the way. And
of course, it's gold for Tommy.
Yep. Even though in the Japanese version, the White Ranger's Morpher didn't look anything like the other Rangers Morphers. But here it is, and it looks fucking more phenomenal. It looks fucking awesome. No words can describe how freaking cool this is and how happy I am about this.
It's just indubitably more phenomenal.
Yes, it is. And it's just like the other Morpher, except it's got two different things. Let's see here. Besides the communication sound. Now, when you open up... Oh, shit, I had it in the wrong hand. When you open it up on this one, notice the 4 lights?
Light show.
This is actually an updated version. I found out that they made an updated version of this Legacy Morpher, where it does exactly like this does. Because, like with this one here, when you do this, there's the theme song, and then it stops. But with Tommy's Morpher and the new released one of that Legacy Morpher, when you hold the button down, the song keeps going, and I let go of the button.
And the light show keeps going.
Yeah, and the light show actually is with the beat of the song, like the other Morpher itself. And if I hit the button, then it interrupts it and everything.
Who would want to interrupt it?
I gotta say, it took Saban freaking 20 years for us to get Tommy's Morpher. Everybody would take the original Morphers and paint them gold and create the coins for the Morpher himself, because we never got his Morpher released in America, which was really sad, actually.
Because they're stingy. You're stingy over there. We're very stingy.
And I get that Power Rangers was originally a Japanese-made thing. However, it would be nice for us to have had it. I mean, you let his Dragon Dagger come over, Saba, his sword.
It's no.
See here. Only real difference I can tell between these two is I don't know if you can see that real well, but if you look at the back of Tommy's Morpher, the Zordon thing here is actually lighter gold than on the Legacy Morpher, where it's actually the gold that matches sort of his Morpher itself.
Okay, if I can see this, it has all the colors on the back, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that real well, but why is the Blue Ranger purple and the Black Ranger gray? The gray I can understand more than the purple.
Oh yeah, because black you couldn't see
It's
the
purple.
black, but purple, that's weird. And the Red Ranger's kind of orangish. It's kind of orangish.
Hey, let me see.
You can look at it.
Yeah.
It's orange. It's fucking orange. What the hell? Now,
It's close enough to red.
I got this here off of ToysRUs.com for about the same price as this one here, which was $70 total with tax. And, you know, unlike most people, I am a big fan, but I am not going to spend over $400 to buy another one of these and 4 more of the other Legacy Morphers, so I have one for each coin. I can just swap the coins out when I want to. I'll have it on the shelf and I'll be like, okay, maybe I want Tiger Zord today, you know? I'm not going to spend the money on that because right here, this is the best thing in the world right here. I never had fully an actual Morpher from the show. I had one, and sad long story, basically it got lost and destroyed. These ones are die-cast metal. They look and they're actually accurate with the show, unlike the plastic ones. You'd have to hold it like this, where that's the official way to hold the Morpher itself.
They're very sturdy. I mean, you can't see it, but it's, like Kyle said, it's a die-cast metal.
But that one can get scratched easily because of the silver, where this one's painted, so if it gets scratched, you'd probably see this silver part.
I mean, it's very sturdy. Like, it doesn't look like it would break if you dropped it a few times. You can murder somebody with it. Not that I'm telling you to, but you could just bash somebody's head in.
And, you know, the coins are the exact same size, so I could actually take, if I wanted to, it's blasphemy, but put Tyrannosaurus Rex in Tommy's Morpher. Or vice versa, I can put Dragon Zord in this Morpher. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, in the Japanese version, the Green Ranger was the Red Ranger's brother and he gets killed. So a new White Ranger is brought in, and his is like kind of like the Magnet Offenders one, where it's got a thing here and he puts it in like this to activate it. Where in America we said, you know, we're fucking lazy and just make his Morpher a different color. Which, you know, everybody prefers this Morpher. And in Japan, this is the type they had here, except they called it a Dino Buckler. But, and I'm asked by a lot of people, they're like, well, what's your favorite Morpher? And I have to say, honestly, you know, it's everyone's answer, but I love the Mighty Morphin ones. I also love the Dino Thunder ones, especially Tommy's Brachio for Brontosaurus, his Morpher that comes with a key. It reminded me of Turbo, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not too fond, though, of the wrist ones. I kind of like the ones where this one, you know, they could hide anywhere, where a wrist one, it's right there. If you don't know that guy's a Power
I like how
Ranger.
they, you know, Dino Thunder Power Up. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. And, you know, like I said, basically, like, with my other Morpher review, that's basically it. It does the exact same things, except it's got a couple better features to it, and honestly, I am a little upset that this one here, you can't hold it down to do the song and doesn't have those color shows, but it's different, and I actually like that because Tommy's Morpher was supposed to be different than the other guy's Morphers, so they stuck with that, and I actually like that. Let's see here if I can... Also,
really
too,
work for the small-handed people.
well, it's supposed to fit any hand, but it also says ages 15 and up. You see, and that's what it looks like in its actual buckle thing. And when you go to Morph, you pull it out like that, and it's like that. Or for just the show, you can have the Morpher itself in here. It's not really sturdy because it doesn't go all the way back in. I tried wearing my other one like this, and it fell off of my belt.
Now, see, there was one that they made. It was an actual belt buckle that if you wanted to, it was for LARPing. You could just, like, pull it out and go. But because they stuck it in there so tight, you'd literally sit there and go, it's Morphin Time! And you'd be spending, like, 10 to 15 minutes trying to get it out of there.
Now, you know, all in all, I'm actually really happy that they decided to do this for the 20th anniversary. Maybe when they get to the 50th anniversary, they'll release a new version of the Zeomorphers or anything like that. And I think this one actually is a better buy than the 24 karat gold one that they had at Comic-Con. One was very heavy, and a lot of people, sold it on eBay for $400, $500 when, they probably only paid this price 70 something for it, but they know people will pay it.
Who's gonna get something like that though for it to just sit on a shelf? I mean, even if you were gonna do it for LARPing, if you were that crazy, it's more of a
well, it's actually not that heavy. It's 24 karat gold, but this part's the only gold part. The Morpher itself still has the plastic part.
Okay,
this is
so
the only
then
gold part.
You're sitting there doing this. It's Morphin Time.
No, I've never really seen anyone review the actual thing because I just wasn't interested in it. I mean, I was like, oh, cool, Tommy's. And then I saw people take this one and modify it to be Tommy's. I'm like, guys, why don't we just wait a little while? And Lord and behold, waited a little while longer and we got it.
Yeah, but they got tired of waiting.
I actually was not probably going to get this one. If I would have known, like if I went back in time and knew that this was going to be coming out, told my younger self, I probably would have only purchased this one. But I have both now. I have one that fits for the original 5 Rangers for the first half of Season 1. And the one that goes to what everybody says is the greatest Ranger of the whole Power Ranger series, which is Tommy, who has been in almost 5 seasons, I think. Sorry, 6. Well, Turbo, he was only in there for half, but he was in the movie, so that counts as 6. And like I said, one thing I will mention, though, is I don't know if it's just my coins or anything, but I don't know if you can tell right there, but it looks like some of the design is coming off and there's silver underneath. Now, probably with the new released ones, that probably doesn't have that problem. But, Tommy's coins aren't doing that, but this is. I mean, it's not that easy to spot if it's far away or if it's really close up to your face. That's how you can tell.
This one's starting to in the center. That's what it looks like if you look real closely.
No, actually, that's just the design.
Oh, well.
That actually is the design. I'm being serious. I'd also want to bitch at Saban for doing that because, But all in all, the rating for this is it's a 10 out of 10. It's I have all the money in the world. Here, take my money.
Take my money.
I want it. I really want it. And they also released the Dragon Dagger and Saba, but I tried looking just on Amazon and people are selling it for $200. And I'm like, seriously, it's the re-released one. It's new. You gotta wait until at least another 20 years before these come up on freaking eBay. Like, it's freaking something from 20 years ago and it's worth so much now. And I can just look back and go, well, I got it when it first came out, so I don't gotta spend that much money for it. Freaking jerks.
Calm down.
Well, yeah, that's basically all I say. If you go back and watch my 5-minute review for the original Legacy Morpher, basically the same things can be said about this. Very great. Great with the handle grip and everything. I like this one with the updated abilities it has. Maybe, I don't know if it would have been too hard, but maybe they could have made it to where each type of coin you put in, a different sound effect happens. So you don't just hear the same effect for
like on
each
the show, whenever they would say it and they would do, like the Tyrannosaurus and everything, you would hear the sound that the Tyrannosaurus
made. Yeah, you could hear a
when
roar
it was coming up out of the ground.
Well, that was the Megasaurus.
That was the Megasaurus.
Well, anyways, but in occasion of this new Morpher and everything, I love that sound. I'm going to put in. Come on. That's another thing too. This one, it takes a little bit more to get the coin in, which is actually good because it's not going to come out. I'm going to, and you can pick any other coin you want.
I am going to go actually with Billy's because
Triceratops.
he was
Good
always
choice.
One of my favorites.
And we are going to morph. I don't care. You guys can laugh at me and anything, but I'm doing this shit, especially with Tommy's Morpher right here. You know what you're saying? You know what you gotta do?
What?
We're not gonna do this thing right here, because I'm probably the only one who could do it small. We're just gonna do the classic like that. That's how it started. Technically, they just went like this, but, whatever. and we're going to try to get it as close as we can so you can see the lighting and effects and everything. If not, we'll move closer in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yours on?
Mine is on. And my coin is upside down. That's why I'm turning it. Oh,
Turn
yeah.
it. Push it back out and put it back in. Don't turn it.
I got it.
I know what you're doing.
That's why he's anal.
Ready?
Right.
It's Morphin Time! Dragon Sword! Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
Try Ceratops.
I wanted to say Tyrannosaurus.
If you want Tyrannosaurus, take Tyrannosaurus.
No,
Don't fuck it up, okay?
In the show, if you notice, he sits there, and whenever they're doing their whole thing, he goes, Tyrannosaurus. And he sounds like a stoner.
Well, he's proud of it.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I love the show, but he does.
Let's try that again.
Alright.
It's Morphin Time! Tiger! Fuck! Hey, it didn't even make any noise, so... It didn't make any noise when I hit it. See, look at that. I barely touched the button and nothing. You gotta, like... There we go. Okay, we want to try this? Third time's the charm?
Third time's the charm.
Alright. It's Morphin Time! Dragon Sword! Third time's not the charm.
The button won't push.
Button will push. This
You
one...
have bigger hands.
Alexa, your hands are smaller, so you should be able to hit it better. Your hand should fit in it better.
Okay, I got it.
You better?
Fourth time is the charm.
I hope so. It's Morphin Time! Dragon Sword!
Triceratops.
Yay!
Woo!
We got it! Yay!
Fourth try.
It's 4 freaking times, but we fucking got it. Oh, shit. Almost lost a coin there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our little
Screw up.
failing there. You know, we're not we're not on the show or anything, so it's not
Which
like...
probably would have been good because you would have had a female Billy sitting there going, what do I say?
But there is actually the fan film that's coming out, MMPR, that got all their money and they're making them in episodes. There actually is 3 girls and 2 boys. The Blue Ranger's actually going to be a girl.
So
And-
like the Legacy Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat Legacy, how it's in episodes. But, I mean, check the trailer out. It looks really great and everything for just episode 1. There's a more serious tone to it, like Jason David Frank offered for it. You know, and don't know if he's going to be in it or not because he has a lot of things he's doing. But, yeah. Anyway, that is the other Legacy Morpher. Both of them are great. If you can find them for a good price, I say pick them up. They're great for anyone who's a Ranger fan and basically anyone who likes shiny things because they're very shiny.
See, I have that. I have ADOS, attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
But go ahead and leave a comment. Get a hold of me at the anal retentive gamer at yahoo.com if you want to chat about some Power Rangers. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't to. It really helps out. See you later.
Have a more phenomenal day.